back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going right back to Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Peck, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Peck gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give this to Akers running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. To throw on 2nd down. Heck. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Peck. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gaines. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Back to throw. Valentine. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Peck. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Peck, open man, Higbee, the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward here. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there at 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through the hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peck. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
To throw on third down. Penn. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get six, baby! Get six! No mental mistakes out there. Get six, baby! Get six today! Ready!
On fourth down, Peck. Open man is Atwell, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Rams. Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gaines, and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk just a little more animated.
DK Metcalf, touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after. after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Peck. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Peck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Peck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give, running right is Akers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hot 70, hot 70.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Off the play fake. Valentine. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The windup losing 10 on the set. And it'll lead to a third and long.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
Throwing on third and long. Valentine. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Valentine. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Valentine. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine looking deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bobby Brown able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Check match.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Valentine. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, offense. Come on.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Peck. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 3 quarters in the books. In motion, the tight end. On 4th down, Peck will find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to run. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gill is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game. Lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then hadn't seen the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Valentine. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw on 2nd down. Valentine. He's got Thompson here, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18 Rattlers! 18 Rattlers! Buffalo 18! 19 Lions! Go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Hold the ready. Cut 19. Cut 19. Read alert.
They bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Peck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown has come back. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay, great.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people want to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and somebody said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Valentine. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Top 50. Top 50. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end fed. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Come 19. Come 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to do a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time is
the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came